as reported by certain various outlets that have inside track, because we were actually doing making sure, because it's an important announcement, that we got the facts right. Paulo did injure his ACL, same leg. We sent it out to a couple different people just to make sure that it was what it was, not some form of meniscus, but a clear ACL tear. And we are gutted for him. He was playing well last couple outings he had. He did exactly what we asked him to do. He gave us some measure of calmness, a little bit of tenacity. Being able to close out games with a player of his caliber certainly was, helpful. And, the rehab process is going to start now. He was in the facility today, and he will have surgery at a later date. We'll confirm when that date is. We don't know the surgeon yet, but it's a bummer.
Obviously, I would assume he has to be out for the year. What options does that give him and the team?
We haven't gotten there yet. We're still trying to process that. Craig and I had a little conversation this morning, but JP has to process some of this because he's taking it pretty hard. I mean, he was, hoping to, contribute to the team. He's a competitive guy, so we're letting him process all of the information. We certainly are going to have conversations on the side, what's in the best interest of the club, and we'll make those decisions when it's appropriate.
Obviously, he's still in the building, but what has he meant on the field to younger guys, but just as a veteran leader?
A lot. He helped us win CONCACAF Champions League, helped us in, I can't even imagine how many games he's helped us in. But he's been a great player for this club.
As far as him and his minutes and things like that, I mean, he seemed at one point that he was maybe breaking through a little bit, but then also seemed at one point to be like a practice kind of player too. I mean, how did you kind of feel about his
JP was, there was a spell there where he and Danny Leyva were competing for some of those extra minutes, but he and Danny are different players. Danny has a little bit more attacking, passing, stuff. JP is a little more tenacious, a little bit more of a truer six. Danny is, kind of a two-way player. So how we use them, both of them, rotations, Christian and Obed kind of breaking through as the two clear starters. It was all, there. I hadn't made up any final decisions if the playoffs were to start tomorrow, and JP was slowly playing his way into that conversation.
How did the injury happen?
It was in training.
Did he just
non-contact? Non-contact.
And you said he's not. What has he said about it? To you guys, I'm imagining he wasn't taking it well, or didn't take it well.
Well, I think we'll keep those conversations private. I mean, it's his story to tell. I just know that he's gutted. It's taken all of us some time to process the news, but we have to move on. And he's going to be fine because he's a strong human being, good individual, good family man. And, he'll move on for this because life's not always easy.
Brian, sorry to move on. Sunday, just what do you need in the first 20 minutes for your team to get started? We've talked about it. There's also this team. What do you need?
Well, I mean, we can't give the ball away. Look, it's going to be hot. Turf might be a little sticky. We don't want to chase the ball in heat. So our possession has to be good. Our touches have to be clean. No unnecessary giveaways. We have to put them under some pressure because we're the home team. They've only lost 3 games. So that's a good team. But their last 3 games have all been at home. Let's see what it looks like away from home.
Are you liking what you're seeing from your team in terms of inside the box play? I know you build up.
Yeah, I mean, look, we scored a couple goals against Austin. It's a good start. Different beast. But, the one goal that Jesus gets at the back post, we actually had 2 guys, Danny Masowski and Jesus, in the 6-yard box. The second goal was a little bit more of a breakaway, more transition moment, but happy that we were able to score 2. If we can score 2 at home consistently, we'll win some games.
The grass is officially gone?
Pardon me?
The grass is officially gone?
It's gone, yes.
How's the AMR doing?
Good. Full training today. First full training. He's very happy.
Do you have a timetable in mind of when you want to
Yeah,
see him?
that sped up a little bit. I know last week I said it was 2 weeks away. They were focusing on Sporting KC, 3-game week, maybe one of those 3 games. But he came through full training today. We'll reassess because he's going to get pushed tomorrow. He's going to have a heavy session tomorrow. And then if he can clear some hurdles, they might clear him a little bit earlier.
And what's Jordan's
Status? 100% ready to go.
And does that mean that he's available to? I mean, he's in consideration for starting even at this point.
Yeah.
What have you, you've
Last
seemed to
couple
have
guys.
leaned on Kalani a little bit more as of late for different roles. What have you liked from him?
Like his energy, his enthusiasm for the game. You can tell he loves to play. He's good with the guys. His energy is infectious. Then you couple that with he's actually a decent soccer player. He's got 2 goals this year, from that position. So happy with his development.
Just to go back on the injury situation, you guys have had more than your share of ACL injuries in the last few years, more than your fair share, seemingly, of other injuries this year. Is that something that you see as a pattern? I mean, how do you assess that situation, and is there anything that, or is it just sort of like a freak?
No, I don't think it's a pattern, Jeremiah. I would probably be wise to tell you that I'm not the best person to answer that because Chris Cornish, tracks all of that data, and our muscular injuries were going down. We've had the ACL injuries, all that sort of stuff, but our muscular injuries, the things that are preventable in a lot of cases, was going down. But I don't have all the information to give that to you, but when Chris comes back, you can ask him.